Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here today at YouTube Thursday 2 o'clock Eastern time every week, and I think we're on episode 53 here. So just over a year. I'm on the road this week. I'm down in Central California. So if you're in one of the classes this week, yesterday Sacramento, today in Oakland, tomorrow we'll be in what's the name of that town? Come on, Phil, you got it. Berkeley. Sorry about that. Berkeley, and then Thursday in Palo Alto. So if you're in Southern California, you're seeing this on Thursday, hopefully you're in my class. That would be awesome. But if not, check me out on my website, www.ignitionpointtraining.com. You can find my classes there. I got a bunch coming up in the next couple of months. And early next year, I'm booking into next year, so we'll see what happens. New subscribers, man. Phantom 30378, welcome aboard. I think you might have been in my class today, so we'll see. Yuri Journey, Hawaito, I hope I got that right. I know you logged in Japanese, but I had that translated on Google Translate. So Hawaito, I hope you're enjoying these. YTHR X Dizzard, WCDFRD, hope you're joining these programs. METMO and Kendall Kidd, welcome aboard. Not a long show here today. It's a really short clip. You can see total 26 seconds. And we're looking at pre-arrival. And for vVDc, one of the things we want to recognize is when fires are in their early stage, right, they have low volume, low velocity, low density, right? There's generally plenty of air available. Then they start to rotate, right, as they grow. Generally speaking, they get to the point where they're starting to get choked down and transition to a ventilation controlled state. But certainly when they flash over, right, there's a really significant increase in volume and density and velocity. Like all four, actually, vVDc, they all four grow up. But we're going to see that from a fair distance away. So watch right over here. This is the police responding. This is they're in a very rural area. Police get there first. They do a lot of good work, as you can see here. The integral part, helping the fire crews get the hydrant, etc. But we're going to learn just from this clip of on our way in, what can we see from the smoke prior to arrival. You can see it right there. Let it go until the words are gone, just so we can talk about the column and the volume, velocity, density, color. Okay, so let's start up here, right? Low volume and really thin up here. And I realize this is probably 150, 200 feet away from the fire. It's dissipated, but significantly low, really low volume in comparison, low density in comparison, right? So fire starting in this zone and just starting to grow, right? Then it gets into this phase here. And what we're seeing here is sort of that transition. It's starting to get close to ventilation controlled. The temperature's still going up, but it hasn't quite reached that, at least from what I can read, it hasn't quite reached that flashover stage where it goes into full ventilation control. It really starts putting out massive amounts of fuel, because smoke is fuel, right? Smoke is fuel. So when it reaches that flashover, which is this stage here, it significant increases in total fuel volume and BTU release rates. The velocity goes up, like everything, like this stuff. Notice that even in here, totally laminar, mostly laminar here, but notice here, really, really turbulent all the way through here. We can still see that it's agitated even as it comes up pretty significant distance from whatever this fire is, right? So early stage, really thin, low volume, low velocity, right? Laminar. I mean, all of the attributes are low. Colors in the white scale starting to darken up, and like almost right here, you can see, you know, within a couple of seconds, this thing turned over. It's not like boom here. Like there's a line here. There's another line. And then we're into the post flashover, ventilation controlled, significant amount of heat, velocity, density, everything goes off the chart. Even though there's a more significant fire, bigger heat release rate because it's in this ventilation controlled state. Smoke is fuel, and our primary fuel column, right, is not getting consumed because there's just not enough air available in the environment to support clean combustion. We'll let it roll through. We're still in that same state, and it just continues as they roll in there, even as things start to even out because we can see just turbulence all the way up here, and then they're going to arrive on scene. If you want to see the whole video, links in the show notes. I found it at Dave Stouter's website. Pretty short this week, but thanks for being here. I really love being out on the road teaching. I'm so happy to be seeing students. If you get a chance to come see me, say hello when you get to class if you're a regular subscriber, or if you see me on YouTube. If you were in the class the last couple of days, thank you so much for being there. Really appreciate it. And with that, it's Reading Smoke with Phil Jose, and for this week, I'm out. See you next week.